Episode 1 of My Happy Marriage begins with our female protagonist Miyo Saimori reflecting on her horrible upbringing, and how a man named Kiyoka Kudou changed her views on life. We cut to the past and see a woman named Kaya ordering Miyo to make her better green tea. Miyo leaves the room. Kaya and a woman named Kanoko talk poorly of her in front of her father, Shinichi. At the same time, Mr. Tatsuishi arrives to chat with Shinichi. While Miyo overhears girls gossiping about his arrival, they believe he's here to discuss a marriage offer. They speculate it's for Kaya and not Miyo despite both girls being the perfect age for marriage now. Mr. Tatsuishi's son Koji finds Miyo. The two sit somewhere to chat. Koji hands Miyo candy and wishes he could save her from her terrible life. Moreover, Kaya asks Shinichi if he can buy her a new kimono for girls' school. Shinichi promises to buy her multiple kimonos and asks Miyo to be present this week. Miyo falls asleep, wishing her father didn't treat her like a servant. After getting mocked by Kaya for her dirty looks, Miyo spots Koji outdoors while sweeping. Koji says he has important matters to discuss with Shinichi, including his reason for wearing Western-themed clothing. Koji doesn't explain his somber attitude but hands Miyo more sweets to eat and share with the other workers. A woman tells Miyo to visit Shinichi in the parlor. Miyo wishes for a marriage offer from Koji but doesn't want to get her hopes up. Miyo arrives and sees Koji, Kaya, Shinichi, and Kanoko in the room. Shinichi explains he'll let Koji marry into the Saimori family and take over. Koji will be marrying Kaya, upsetting Miyo. Shinichi tells Miyo she'll marry Kiyoka Kudou and will be living elsewhere. Shinichi tells Miyo to gather her items because she'll be heading to Kudou's place tomorrow. Koji leaves the room and notices Miyo standing in the rain alone. We cut to a flashback between Koji and his father. His father informs Koji that he'll be marrying Kaya. He notes he requested Miyo to be Kajushi's his eldest son's wife, so she leaves that house. Although Koji isn't thrilled to marry Kaya, his father says he must comply with his demands. Miyo visits her mother's cherry tree to calm her thoughts and share her goodbyes. Koji confronts Miyo about the situation, but Miyo tells him it's all bad luck and doesn't resent him for anything. Kaya interrupts their discussion. Miyo thanks Koji for his support over the years and leaves to pack her things. A woman enters Miyo's room to hand her a kimono. She tells Miyo that her father wants her to wear it before she departs tomorrow. The woman warns Miyo that Kiyoka's a cruel man and every fiancé he had has fled from him. Miyo puts on her kimono, looks at her home, and reflects. She thinks about her mother's passing, her saddening childhood, and other aspects of life up to this point. Miyo arrives at Kiyoka's home and meets the family's servant Yuri. Upon looking at Kiyoka, Miyo feels her life might be taking a turn for the better. The episode closes with Miyo admiring Kiyoka's dashing looks.